So I've been talking a lot this week about how you can lose fat, optimize your health, boost your energy levels in less than 4 hours each week. And that's legitimately what we do and what I do and what I help people do as well. I'm going to walk through something today. and it's what do Elon Musk and getting abs have in common? You may have seen the email coming through. Some of you may be watching this kind of live video. But of course, it's a little bit different. Now, again, just to recap, if you want to lose fat, boost your energy, and ultimately optimize your health and performance in less than 4 hours each week, go and watch the previous trainings. I cover the exact nutrition, training, and activity system that we use to help our clients stay on track, along with 7 little known daily non-negotiables that I've seen personally have the biggest impact in my life, along with hundreds of other people who we've helped over the last few years. But I'm going to walk you through some more notes, as I have been doing on my iPad here. So what do Elon Musk and abs have in common? A little bit of a different type. Well, here's what I have gathered. So you will likely fail multiple times before you succeed. Tesla almost went bankrupt. It failed multiple times. It was a floundering company for years. Now it's one of the biggest in the world. SpaceX, they launched multiple rockets and blew them up. Not so much anymore. They're now succeeding. It takes weeks and months of consistent hard work. I remember seeing a tweet from Elon Musk and it was, people were still calling him lucky. He's been working 16 to 18-hour days. Oh, something's happened here. For the last 7 days a week for the last, 20 years or whatever. Ultimately, getting lean, getting abs is going to take some work. And it does take consistency and effort over a period of weeks and months. Anyone who tells you anything different is trying to sell you a dream, is trying to sell you a formula, a quick fix, something along those lines, not a sustainable result. If you want to go and do a 6-week fat loss challenge and eat nothing for 6 weeks and, shit yourself, diarrhea and all that sort of stuff, fine. No problem, no harm to you, but it's not me. And I'm never going to teach people how to do that. If you want to become successful, people will try to tear you down. Family members, friends, they will try to tempt you away, sometimes unknowingly, to be honest. Oh, why don't you just come and do X? Why don't you just come and do Y? Sometimes people will try and keep you where they want you to, where they would like to see you. It's not it's more a reflection of themselves. They see you making great progress. They see you changing your physique, changing your body, getting fit, getting healthy. And sometimes they will try to drag you down. And sometimes they can be your closest friends or relatives. So something to watch out for. I have seen it time and time again. What we've covered so far in the last couple of training videos. So we've covered the flexible nutrition system. Again, go back and watch those if you haven't done so. Our S3 workout system and the 3x15 method. Really powerful daily framework to help you lose fat, boost your energy and optimize your health and performance. And again, it's not going to take you a hell of a lot of time as I've outlined, along with the 7 little known daily non-negotiables for fat loss, boosting energy and optimizing your health and performance. And all of this, as I said, with all of these tools, you'll never need to spend more than 4 hours a week on your training, working out in the gym. You're going to have to prep some food, but again, it should take less than 4 hours per week in total to cook food and do the training. So again, if you're staying structured, if you're streamlined, if you're going in with a plan, that really helps with the streamlined aspect of it. And someone I want to share who's done this exceptionally well over the last few months is Scott Devlin. So here's Scott's photos here. He's dropped 17 kilos in the last 6 months. Now, quick backstory about Scott. He's been training 3 to 5 times per week consistently for years and could not see the scale go down. It would not move. Now, the reason being was that he did not have a structure around nutrition. He was an animal in the gym. He trained consistently. He never really missed workouts. He liked doing, Muay Thai and things like that, martial arts. He would do various different things. He was relatively active, but could never get the nutrition right. He was someone who had to visit clients on site, who had to go out and about. So he was always kind of grabbing and going and picking things up that were convenient from like a gas station or a garage or something along those lines. That was why he was kind of stuck. So we created a bit of structure, and despite those challenges, put a plan in place that allowed him to stay on track while doing so, because his job's not going anywhere. That's what he does. So rather than just saying, oh, that's what I do, I'm stuck, well, let's find the solution. There's a solution to the problem, like every problem. There is a solution. And it was relatively easy for Scott. And when he created a bit of structure, he lost 17 kilos. He got in the best shape of his life, and his energy levels are through the roof. He would tell you himself, he's out hiking and things like that, and smashing guys who are 20 years his younger, or guys in their 20s. So yeah, Scott's been someone who just needed a little bit of structure and clarity around the nutrition aspect. Training was never really an issue. It was more around the nutrition portion, which is, to be honest, the case for most people. So some of the kind of top questions that you may have around our program. Will I eat separate from my family? No way. Our goal is to integrate this program into your family lifestyle. And me separating, or us separating you from your family, is really not going to do that. Our goal is not to keep anyone from doing the things that they enjoy, and the things that are important to them. Again, our programs help with family-friendly meals and things like that. So most of our clients actually end up building those into the family meals. Can I train from home? 100%. You will need some resistance though. Dumbbells, bench, something like that. Something that we can add resistance to and get better and progress on. Is it diet plan included? 100%. We remove all of the guesswork in our programs. The training, the nutrition. Your goal is to take action. You know the steps you need to take every day. We're a sat nav. We will tell you exactly where you need to go and course correct and change direction when you take a wrong turn, all those sorts of things. But we will not drive the car. How is this program different? This program is different because myself and the coaches who now help run the program, myself who built the program, and the coaches who run it, worked in 9-to-5 roles for at least a decade each, at least. Some have done it 2 decades. So we know and understand the challenges of corporate life, of being on the move, of maybe being out of, of not having that control as such over your nutrition. Same as, let's say, maybe a PT in the gym floor, for example, hasn't been exposed to that. Nothing against them. We just understand and know people, and have been the people we're trying to serve and trying to help, just through experience. Nothing, not to say that we're better or worse. I think we're better, of course, but we have been 9-to-5ers. So we are 9-to-5ers and have been for 30 to 40 years between us, I think. Is this program complicated? No. It is simple, straightforward, streamlined. We have a simple app. You open it up, you have your game plan for the day, your workouts, your nutrition, your activity, everything you need to do, everything you need to know, period. That's it. You wake up and you get to work. Simple. We tell you what you need to do, you take the action. How much did it cost? There are various options available. Just like you have the Premier Inn and the Ritz-Carlton, they are both hotels. We do have various tiers to our program, and there are certain aspects that will kind of dictate how much it costs. Again, in our application process, there are ranges for investment. So if you are interested in, grabbing a call with myself to see if this could be a good fit, you will be asked to state an investment range in the application. We are transparent with that. It's a 6-month program at a minimum, so it's 6 or 12-month programs. So then you just have to do the maths. 6 times whichever investment range you select. Is it a tailored plan? 100%. Every single person is different. You have a different family environment. You have a different professional environment. You have a different likes, dislikes, availability, schedule, structure, everything. So we have to tailor. We work with people and tailor our frameworks and our plans around that. We have concepts that we work to, specific things that we enjoy and we know drive results, but it's how we figure out putting those into your lifestyle that's going to get the result. Now, I want you to zoom out and imagine it takes you 3 to 6 months to reach your goals. Sometimes that sounds like a long time, 3 to 6 months. But you now have the skills, knowledge, and understanding to maintain it for decades. How long have you been struggling with health and fitness? 1 year, 2 years, 10 years, 20 years? Some people come to us having struggled for literally 2 decades. Scott was someone who'd probably struggled for a decade. Pavel, who I showed you in the first training video, was someone who struggled for 15 years. These guys are never going back to what they were before or where they were before. You can't unlearn what we teach in this program. Once you develop a process and a skill set that allows you to stay on track, lose fat, keep the fat off, keep your energy levels high, and feel great on a daily basis, why would you ever go back to where you were before? More often than not, it's some sort of life event or something that happens. That's how most people fall off track. But we, of course, plan for that. These things are going to happen. You're going to have Christmas, you're going to go on holiday, you're going to have maybe somebody pass away, something like that, that could throw you off track. So how do we bounce back from those? That's what's key. Health, confidence, energy levels, fitness levels, that's what we're really working towards. You can have it all. You can. I truly believe you can. So the Fat Loss Forever program launch. We are coming out with a newer version, updated version of the program. We update it all the time. It is the core of the program remains the same, but we're consistently improving, optimizing, and ultimately trying to get better. If we're not, then what are we doing here? Our goal is to continue to get better. We are opening it soon, so in the next kind of few days or so. There will be 10 spaces or so free. It closes next Friday. And if you would like some information, stay tuned for some live videos. I'm going to be going live in social media over the next week or so on Facebook and LinkedIn, covering a little more in depth about what's actually the program's about. But please comment below if you have any questions about the program, about health, about fitness, about energy levels, about fat loss, about muscle building. Let me know so I can cover them in the preceding videos and answer all your questions. My goal is that you're completely certain going into the rest of the year about your own goals, what you can do, what you can achieve, what you need to do to move forward, whether that's with our program or not. So stay tuned. There'll be some emails coming through as well. If you're watching this on social media, stay tuned to wherever you're watching. And again, if there's any questions, make sure to leave a comment for me below. See you later on.